In the headlines, the People's Committee Office of Cần Thơ City organized a meeting to mark the 77th Traditional Day of Offices of State Administrative Agencies, August 28, 1945, August 28, 2022. Leader of Cần Thơ City received President of the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, or COP26, Alok Sharma. The Health Ministry recently asked the People's Committees of cities and provinces to continue implement safe and effective COVID-19 vaccination. Hello, and it's a pleasure to see you back here in this edition of Cần Thơ News, and I'm back with the latest updates. On the morning of August 28, the People's Committee Office of Cần Thơ City organized a meeting to mark the 77th Traditional Day of the Offices of State Administrative Agencies, August 28, 1945, August 28, 2022. Attending the function was Vice Secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, cum Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Chương, and leaders and staff of the office. 77 years ago, on August 28, 1945, President Hồ Chí Minh issued a statement on the establishment of the Provisional Government of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. That day also marked the founding of a number of agencies and units that assist the government at all levels. In 2004, the Prime Minister signed decisions number 828 QD-TTG, making August 28 every year the traditional day of offices of state administrative agencies at all levels. The meeting reviewed the precious tradition, reminding each of the staff not to forget the preceding office staff who have tirelessly devoted to the constant growth and development of the office. This is also an opportunity for today's generations to proudly follow, continue to strive and devote more to the cause of building an increasingly developed, civilized and modern Cần Thơ City, according to the resolutions of the Municipal Party Committee Congress and Resolution number 59 of the Party Bureau. Also, on the morning of August 28, Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Chương received the Minister for the Cabinet Office of the United Kingdom, President of the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, or COP26, Alok Sharma, who is visiting Cần Thơ City to learn about the impacts of climate change in the city. At the reception, Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Chương informed the function that Cần Thơ City is located in the lower region of the Mekong River. In recent years, the adverse effects of climate change on the city is characterized by sea level rise, saline intrusion, and more frequent landslides. Climate change adaptation has always been considered by the authority of Cần Thơ City as one of the very important tasks for the present and in the long run. The city also enlists the coordination, cooperation, support, and assistance of international organizations in its response to climate change and environmental issues of the city. Minister COP26 President Alok Sharma shared that Vietnam is in a period of rapid economic development with many areas related to global warming, and the population will be affected by climate change. He also affirmed his willingness to actively cooperate, share experience, and support the implementation of climate change response programs in Cần Thơ City and the whole Mekong Delta region. To further promote vaccination work and accomplish the targets set by the government as well as the Prime Minister, the Health Ministry recently asked the People's Committees of cities and provinces to continue implement safe and effective COVID-19 vaccination. The units need to soon finish the vaccination of the third COVID-19 vaccine shots to people aged 12 and above, the 4 shots for subjects prescribed by the Health Ministry, and finish inoculating children aged from 5 to under 12 in August, especially children of high risk like those with diabetes, pre-existing conditions, or a compromised immune system. The Health Ministry also asked concerned ministry to continue to educate and further accelerate COVID-19 vaccination among officials, soldiers, public and civil servants, workers, laborers, and students in the entire sector. The People's Committees of cities and provinces and the ministry shall report on the implementation of the missions assigned by the Prime Minister related to COVID-19 vaccination to the Health Ministry before September 10, 2022 for synthesizing and reporting to the Prime Minister. In other news, Cái Răng District Public Security recently organized free medical examination and medicine distribution, the mobile issuance of citizens' ID cards, crime and fire prevention propaganda, and gift-giving activity for poor, near-poor households and students with disabilities or of difficult circumstances in the two wards of Thành and Phú. At the event, doctors examined and gave free medicines to 400 people for diseases such as blood pressures, diabetes, cardiovascular, as well as bone and joint health, and treatment guidelines. In addition, the district public security mobilized funds to present gifts of rice and some necessities to 60 poor and near-poor households, donated lanterns, raincoats, and 10 notebooks to 30 needy students with a total value of nearly 67 million Vietnam dong from social mobilization. In addition, the district public security issued identification cards on the spot in combination with propaganda on crime prevention and fire prevention.
Ladies and gentlemen, summer vacation is the peak season for travel when family members usually go on trips together to well-known destinations at home and abroad. At the central city of Mekong River region, over the past 2 months, Cần Thơ has received a large number of visitors from every corner of the nation to come for entertainment and lecture in summer 2022. More to follow in traveling around Cần Thơ this week.
Over the past 2 months, Ninh Kiều Tourism Walk has been always busy early every morning. In and out boats in turn carried visitors together with their love from Hanoi capital and nationwide localities for the Western land. I have heard a lot about the beautiful and romantic Cần Thơ city, so on my kids' summer vacation, I took them to Cần Thơ to let them know more about this place. I really like the floating market in Cần Thơ, so I chose Cần Thơ on my return trip with my children. I hope that my children will get more knowledge about Cần Thơ city. Apart from Cái Răng floating market, during the summer vacation, historical and cultural relics in Cần Thơ also welcome a large number of visitors inside and outside the city, especially since the Hung King's temple in Cần Thơ city has been inaugurated and put into operation. A majority of students from the streets of Cần Thơ city have set aside time to visit and get more knowledge of the national origin. At my age, it's very useful to visit historical relics so that we can learn and know more about the history of the nation. Along with visiting relics, many families in Cần Thơ city choose ecological tourism destinations for their summer trips instead of going on farther trips like previously. This shows that Cần Thơ tourism not only leaves a nice impression on the heart of visitors, but also triggers the curiosity and discovery of the local people. This is my hometown with rivers and lots of orchards. Kids like rivers to have a swim and orchards to pick fruits. It's very interesting. In previous years, my family went on trips to other places, but this year we chose Cần Thơ for our summer trip because there are new and interesting tourism destinations in Cần Thơ city. Summer is coming to a close, but the image of a nice, romantic, attractive, and developing Cần Thơ city might remain in the mind of these teenage students and their parents alike.
And now is the time for weather updates. Information on weather has also wrapped up today's edition of Cần Thơ News. Remember to watch our news program again on our website at kênthtv.vn. And now thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye and see you next time.